We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Fielded at the 14. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the first run of the game for DeVonta Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Dak to the air here. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Give to Williams from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Prescott. Has it at the 7. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Prescott takes off with it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Prescott to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over, over.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They go with Williams on the counter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Go to the right side. He's caught by Ferguson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DeVonta Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
like those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Zone read give here to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Another Eagles first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
On first down, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
First down, around with Barkley. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion left. Hurts now from the gun. He's got DeVonta Smith. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. He tries to sneak it, and he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
DeVonta Smith. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to get it with the option. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Not a lot of real estate for them to work with here. It's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
7 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A handoff to Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running left, this is Barkley. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Escapes a defender. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Clark in on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. He takes it himself. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
15 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Running the option, short side, and he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the 16. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Dak to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
$12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Here's Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Eagles at a deficit. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to A.J. Brown. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. And again, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles, first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third and inches.
Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Before halftime, Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming here from the 12. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Prescott on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 from the 41. First down, here's Dak. That's complete, it's DeVonta Williams. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Prescott to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Dak throwing again. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They send the tight end in motion. He's back to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
To Dallas Goddard. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So we have a one-score game here at the brink. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Tank Bigsby here with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And their touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys about set to take over. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Another run for Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, They got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. He's got to gain a 6 there. In on his side, had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Prescott out of the gun. 3rd down. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
6 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. DeVonta Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. And we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
28, Eagles 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And in his 6 yards to begin this one, we've got 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he spins right by him. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Knocked down by Savon Revel.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hurts to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Jukes away from one. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. First and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Dak out of the pistol. He brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They go with Williams on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Dak now from the gun. Completed here to Pickens. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. DeVonta Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
35, Eagles 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Bigsby with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeVonta Smith, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, Hurts. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's running for it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. He's got Brown on the slant. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
2 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They go play fake with Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a DeVonta Smith touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
35-35.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Dak off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Prescott on 1st and 10. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys in range for a game-winning score. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Connecting on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and receiver DeVonta Smith returning to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 27-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Hit some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Motioning in the tight end now. Here he is to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Hurts throwing again. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They give to Barkley, left side. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now?
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
38 all.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Turpin with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another run for Williams. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
You know, that's a case, Kate, defensively, where you just got to keep your eyes on the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, gives them room to operate.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Prescott here from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
He takes it himself, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Prescott takes off with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running the 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Prescott now on third down. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Dotson now in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So out now comes the punter. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here.
Love that.
It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. A handoff to Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.